everyone, welcome back to Gear Gaming 365's Descent into Avernus, otherwise known as the Hell's Bells. Quick reminder, so this is a game that we're running during the coronavirus pandemic to kind of help facilitate some social distancing. Everybody's playing from their homes. When we in our state particularly get to phase 3, we're hoping to go back to the Monday Night Mountaineers weekly games. However, people's lives have changed during the pandemic, and people have picked up new jobs and new schedules, and schools have started, and so on and so forth. So we're not exactly sure what the world's going to look like on the backside of all of this, but in the meantime, we're going to try to entertain you with Descent into Avernus, with me running it, and potential players coming in, coming out, popping in, popping out. Last time when we got together, my internet decided to give out on me right in the middle of a pretty long battle, but it was also towards the end of the session. We're going to pick up today exactly where we left off. Also, just to let everybody at home know that this session, we're currently experiencing 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts here in our state. And so if the internet goes out, the internet goes out. We'll try to keep the recording going as much as we possibly can. But welcome back. How's everybody doing today?
Fabulous.
Good.
Fantastic.
Good.
It's a blustery day down in Baldur's Gate.
Yes, it is a very blustery gate. So, blustery gate is what we could call it.
Blustery gate.
Blustery gate. When I reviewed the recording from last week, there was a roll made that you guys might be able to see on the recording where an imp attacked Robin and rolled a 19, which would have hit Robin, but for some reason, roll 20 did not save my roll. And so it's gone. It's lost to the ether, and I'm not even worried about it. So we're going to pick up on that imp's turn this time around and try to kind of...
So, future viewers, cross your fingers, and your bad juju in the future will hit us now.
Yes.
Ooh, freaky. Alright, so I'm going to stop my peaceful music, and I'm going to resume our fight music for today's game.
Prepare to fight.
Yes, it's exactly what we're going on. Let's see. Alright, so the imp down here, we're in the middle of a battle. Right this moment in time, Cortana is unconscious, had just fallen down. Amaric had pointed at Robin and said to Robin that if you don't drop your bow, he's going to die, indicating that Cortana is going to die if Robin doesn't surrender. Luca has left the room. Right this moment in time, the tide seems to be turning in favor of the party, but there's still a few opponents standing. I know some of our party members are hurt and hurting, but our specific healer is down for the count right this moment in time. So we're going to bring up the imp. Let's see, I got Rhea, I got Robin, and I got Luca. Let's see, that's okay, let's see.
They were turning to our favor before I went down, and now it drastically went back the other way.
Yes, it did. It did. So, I'm going to randomly roll to see who this imp goes after this time around. Luca, you're the moving target. You are moving out of the room. This imp is going to turn and try to follow you.
Alrighty.
So it's going to fly out of the room. It's going to kind of come up to you, and he's going to try to sting at you. That's a 12, though, and I imagine that a 12 misses.
Ooh, that is one under my fancy clothes.
Oh.
I don't have armor for this meeting, and oh man, that's close.
All right, let's see. Which guard is this? Okay, this guard down here in the south is going to take out her spear, his spear, and she's going to try to stab at Rhea with the spear here. Spear one-handed. That's a 17 to Rhea. Rhea's going to take 3 points of damage. She's not quite bloodied yet, but she's starting to bleed. So a little poke in the side, kind of a flesh wound from that spear. That's her action, or its action. But that does bring up Cortana, lying on the ground, has to make her first death saving throw for this battle. That is unfortunately a failure. Let's see. Amaric pointed at Robin, told Robin that, if she doesn't drop her bow, that Rhea is going to die. Amaric jumps off the table, lands right by Cortana, picks her limp body up in his hands, grabs his dagger, and puts it up to her throat. The thug to the north of Cortana sees Amaric take up this position, kind of looks over at Rhea, and he takes a step towards Robin, but he doesn't come all the way up to Robin. He's kind of standing there waiting to see what Robin's going to do. The next thug that's on my initiative order is down and dead, so I'm going to delete it. Let's see. And then the guard to the north here can pull out its spear and kind of like level it, pointing up towards Robin, just kind of like getting ready to potentially move in. She's going to go ahead and take that step forward, but not going to do anything. Looks like this one is ready to strike at you, Robin. Which does bring up Robin Loxley, Robin of Sherwood Forest's turn here.
Okay.
Robin, it is your turn.
So, I don't want my party to die.
Okay.
However, I am concerned that if we lay down our weapons, that's going to happen anyway.
Okay.
So, I am going to very slowly lean down and set my bow on the ground, much like someone putting a gun down.
Okay.
You know.
Uh-huh.
But as I'm doing it, I'm going to make strong eye contact with Rhea, who's in a very advantageous position right now.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can't. I want to hold an action to potentially move.
All right. You
So
want to ready your movement action?
Yes.
Okay. So
do.
you're ready to dart at a moment's notice, essentially, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Rhea comes up here. Hold on just a minute. Let me see. Let me pull up Rhea's character sheet. I don't have that up right this moment.
I've got it right here.
I know, but I need it for myself just real quick. Here, let's see. I want to whisper this roll to me, so let me turn on the whisper toggle right here. Alright, so we'll say that this is an insight roll for her. Let's see. Okay. You see the look on her face, Robin. All of the blood like drains from her particular face, and you can tell that she is terrified of Cortana losing her life. It's plain as day written all over her face, and Rhea reaches out and sets her sword down on the table and lets go of it. Brendan's frozen.
Oh.
You can hear his voice. His face.
Yeah,
is frozen.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Brendan's
I just
face was...
gotta-
Yeah. No, you're good.
Refresh.
So, Rhea sets down her sword. She looks over at Robin and she says, "I'm sorry. I can't watch anyone else die." That brings up Luca.
Right. Imp in my face.
Imp in your face.
I've got my short sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna introduce him if possible.
Alright. Oh, yeah, natural 20 for sure is gonna
Oh,
introduce him.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be. So you, like, that imp comes flying at you, right, like right at you, and like the stinger comes at your face and like brushes right by your face, and you just kind of skewer this son of a gun right like a kebab on the end of your short sword, and it's dead with a puff of smoke and the smell of sulfur. This particular imp vanishes. But you have your movement.
Okay.
Should you want to do anything? Ah,
Okay.
there's the X. Okay. Go ahead.
To use my movement to get there. Then play the licentious coward that I am, and I'm gonna use my bonus action dash to burst through that door and move as far as I can.
Okay.
5, 10, and I can't see what's
Yeah.
in there at the moment.
I will reveal that. You also just received a message.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get to the doors, but I don't think I can carry that through to try to push them open, and I don't think I want to right at the moment.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's see. The next imp I gotta remove from my turn order. The guard that's standing behind Rhea just grabs a hold of her arm and kind of like takes her spear and kind of like puts it right up against her ribs, and then like pulls her back just a little bit away from Cortana and Amric. Let's see. Cortana, I want you to give me another death saving throw. Ooh, that's it. That's hit dice, first of all. So that's the wrong roll. You want to click on death save.
I mean, it's still I mean,
Not. Whoa!
Oh no!
Cortana has died. You just see her limp body go pale.
Oh,
Wait. Do I
gosh.
see that?
Oh no!
Does she recognize?
Wow.
Is
Do I
there a
see her?
difference in telling if somebody's dead or unconscious? I guess breathing.
You would have stopped breathing. Do I see that?
Give me a perception check. What the? Wow. Roll 20 today. Holy smokes.
Oh man!
So, Amric is there, and hold on a second. I gotta change this music. Just give me a moment here, okay? All right, let me get. Amric is down, like in a crouching position. It's got Cortana kind of wrapped in his arms, and has got the blade held to her neck. You are staring intently at your friend lying in her arms, and you hear this kind of like this like deep exhale of breath. You see Amaric's eyes sort of like widen up, and his grip loosens just a bit on Cortana, and you realize that her wounds have been so grave that she has just succumbed to the icy grip of death.
My question is, actually, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I am going to run full speed. That was all I needed.
Okay.
She's dead. He's got nothing. He has no leverage on me now.
Okay.
I'm gonna run full speed. Can I pull my short sword?
You dropped your short sword on the floor. You dropped your short sword on the floor.
I have two though.
Okay. So you want you want to draw your other short sword. You most certainly can. However, the two individuals that are standing next to you have also readied themselves for if you make a move. And they are both going to strike you as you try to move towards Amric.
Oh, there's only one within melee, though. Or... because I was right here.
You are right there. Yeah. Both of those individuals look like they are ready to do something.
I really don't think she would care. I'm
Okay. Play your character the way you want to. So the guard that's standing right here, she is going to get her... If you're going to leave her area...
I'm going to essentially... I mean, I'd get right here, probably, and she'd swing at me.
Yeah,
so
she's
I'll
going to
stop
stab you with a spear, and you are just moving so fast that she literally stabs the stool in front of her, and the spearhead breaks on that. This thug here, however, seeing you move, does a linebacker charge towards you and tries to shoulder you. It looked like he was ready for you. He just comes running right at you. I want you to make a contested check against this particular person. You would use acrobatics, and he's going to use athletics.
Fuck.
Okay. He nails you hard right in the side because you're up there on that table. He nails you right in the knees. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please. You crash into the floor here. I'm going to roll 1d6 worth of damage. Yeah, you get like trucked off the top of this table to the point where you slam hard down into the ground on the other side.
I'm just gonna yell, Rhea! Hey.
You see Rhea, you see Amric let go of Cortana, and I warned you, and he's gonna stab up towards Rhea. Now all your friends will die. He's going to be at disadvantage, though, because he's kneeling down for his first dagger attack. So that's an 8.
Miss.
He's going to stand up, and then he's going to dagger again at her. 13 and a 15.
Miss.
So Rhea, seeing him jump up, stabbing him at a dagger, she reaches out and grabs her sword and begins to defend herself from his attacks.
About time, Jesus.
The thug up on the table, seeing you down on the ground, grabs his mace in both hands, comes crashing down in a massive overhead swing, jumping down towards you. That's a 15.
That meets.
It's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he crashes his mace down upon you. Second attack, though, is only a 13. The guard to the north looks at her broken spear in her hands, looks down at you to the ground, and she's going to try to use it as a club to try to knock you out. Mama said knock you out. That's a 22 to hit you. That's going to be 2 points
I'm
of
unconscious.
2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are unconscious.
I had 1 hit point.
You are unconscious on the ground.
Don't die.
That brings up Robin. So, Robin, you got to make yourself a death saving throw.
Natural 20. Natural.
Wow, that is a failure.
Oh.
Rhea, you can go ahead and continue to roll for Rhea if you want, or if you want me to take over Rhea. She did pick up her sword to defend herself against Amric, but she's got 3 people in that room. Is she fighting to the death, or is she running like Luca? Who's she attacking?
Amrit.
All right, that's
She said she didn't want to watch anyone die, and she just did.
all right. Yeah, that hits for sure. Amric is now bloodied. Large gash gets past his defense with an 11. Amric finally gets his dagger in the way and deflects the long sword out of his way. Luca, you are standing there at the door.
Mm-hmm.
The message that I gave to Luca is now going to kind of come to light for the rest of the group. You can hear the sounds of battle happening outside of the manor. You can hear the clash of arms and people yelling back and forth. You get to the door, you've reached for the handle, you're about ready to throw open the door when it comes busting inward towards you.
Okay. What do I see?
You see, shouldering through the door, wearing a gray outfit with a flaming fist symbol here, Mr. Darian Saltwater.
Oh.
He comes barging in the door. He sees you for just a moment, and he's all like, "Luca?"
Darian, let's get after it.
Righto, pal.
All right.
I knew you couldn't be in here taking on these devil worshippers all by yourself.
We're in a bit of a spot, but I am very happy to see you.
Me and me lads. I grabbed a few of them. We figured we'd come give you some help.
Would give him a thumbs up and say, Amric needs to feel some real pain, friends.
So, you now can see out into the yard itself, and if you give me a moment here, I will reveal the area. You could make out a lot of other Grey Wavers out in the yard doing battle with the Vanthampur guards. There's about a dozen or so of them.
What did you call them?
That's what you get for messing with Philly Phil.
Grey Wavers.
Grey Wavers.
Grey Wavers.
Oh, Amric done fucked up. Yes!
I mean, we already knew that.
Alright.
Let me finish revealing the rest of the map so that everybody at home can see it if you wanted to take a look at it. Also, let me recenter. That's wrong. Get you back down there. Sorry guys, give me a moment here to finish revealing the rest of the outside map. If the players want to take a look around, you're going to see a bunch of people out in the yard battling the troops that belong to the Amric family. In come running these 4 veterans to the rescue of the group. Pow, 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 pow. Come running in here. Come running in here. They're just going to use their action to basically dash into the battle. But that does bring up Luca, who just one moment ago was like, "Peace! Get to the door!" And what do you know, but some friends have arrived to potentially help. Me? What?
No, Brendan. Luke and I are gonna have some words.
All right.
Will was like, I got 3 rounds of death saves to get into backup, and then the dice didn't roll.
Give me just a moment, guys. I gotta stop the recording for just a minute here.